sponsored. I just really like personality tests, and this one in particular is really good, honestly. So if you do, please leave a comment down below and let me know what your Myers-Briggs personality type is. Mine personally is INFP. I think I switch between J and B, but I think it's INFP. Anyhow, let's get right into it, and I'll see you after the video. Hey, are you my You are more of a detail-oriented than a big picture person. Okay. You are very affectionate with people that you care about. Okay. You have a careful and methodical approach to life. You are still bothered by the mistakes you made a long time ago. Right, next one. At parties and similar events, you can mostly be found farther from the action. So, kind of a wallflower. Okay. You often find it difficult to relate to people who let their emotions guide them. Yeah, I kind of lead with my emotions too. When looking for a movie to watch, you can spend ages browsing the catalog. Do you like watching trailers? Yeah, same. You can stay calm under a lot of pressure. Okay. Next one. When in a group of people you do not know, you have no problem jumping right into the conversation. Okay. When you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre and fantastical. Right. In your opinion, it is sometimes okay to step on others to get ahead in life. And remember to be completely honest. I am not here to judge you. Alright. You are dedicated and focused on your goals, only rarely getting sidetracked. If you make a mistake, you tend to start doubting yourself, your abilities, or your knowledge. Okay. When at a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to ones you already know. Okay. Next, you usually lose interest in a discussion when it gets philosophical. Okay. You would never let yourself cry in front of others. You feel drawn to places with a bustling and busy atmosphere than to more quiet and intimate ones, so you prefer the busy over the quiet. Okay. You like discussing different views and theories on what the world could look like in the future. When it comes to making life-changing choices, you mostly listen to your heart rather than your head. Okay. You cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to the study of something that you cannot see, touch, or experience. Okay. You usually prefer to get your revenge rather than to forgive. Okay. You often make decisions on a whim. The time you spend by yourself often ends up being more interesting and satisfying than the time you spend with other people. Alright. You often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning of a message or the message of a song or a movie. So again, you often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning or the message of a song or a movie. Okay. You always know exactly what you want. Okay. You rarely think back on the choices you made and wonder what you could have done differently. Okay. When in a public place, you usually stick to quieter and less crowded areas. realities rather than future possibilities. Okay. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. When starting to work on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions upfront as possible. When you know someone thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it will be until they become disappointed in you. Okay. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Okay. Alright, next we're about 70% through. You often drift away into daydreaming about various ideas or scenarios. Alright. You look after yourself first and others come second. Okay. Even when you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually end up doing what you feel like at any given moment. Okay. Your mood can change very quickly. Okay. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. You often talk about your own feelings and emotions. Okay. You have got detailed education or career development plans stretching several years into the future. Gotcha. You rarely dwell on your regrets. Okay. Spending time in a dynamic atmosphere with lots of people around quickly makes you feel drained and in need of a getaway. Okay. You see yourself as more of a realist than a visionary. Okay. You find it easy to empathize with a person who has gone through something you never have. Alright. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than to organized and consistent efforts. Alright, almost done. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Okay. After a long and exhausting week, a fun party is just what you need. Okay. You frequently find yourself wondering how technological advancements could change everyday life. Okay. You always consider how your actions might affect other people before doing something. Okay. You still honor the commitments you have made even if you have a change of heart. Okay. And you rarely feel insecure. Okay. So, I would like to know your gender, but this is optional. Would you like to provide it? Okay. Just a moment, it's loading. Alright, so your personality type is the adventurer, or ISFP. ISFP. Wow, I cannot speak today. ISFPD. So, I will go through which of these are. The mind. This trait determines how we interact with our environments. You can be either extroverted or introverted, and you are 57% introverted, so you're kind of close to the middle. Energy. This trait shows where we direct our mental energy, so you can be either intuitive or observant, and you are a little bit more observant at 55%, but you're very split. Nature. This trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. You are very more so feeling than thinking at 63%. turbulent in contrast to 46% assertive. Okay, so we're going to start reading, and this will be sent to both your mail and your email. But I'm going to give you the introduction, and then on your own time, you can explore the other categories, which are strengths and weaknesses, romantic relationships, friendships, parenthood, career paths, workplace habits, and then that's it. So, introduction. Here's a quote. I change during the course of a day. I wake up and I'm one person, and when I go to sleep, I know for certain that I am somebody else. So, adventure personalities are true artists, but not necessarily in the typical sense where they're out painting happy little trees. Often enough, they are perfectly capable of this. Rather, it's that they use aesthetics, design, and even their choices and actions to push the limits of social convention. Adventurers enjoy upsetting traditional expectations with experiments and beauty and behavior. Chances are they've expressed more than once the phrase, "Don't box me in." So, they're happy to be who they are. They live in a colorful, sensual world, inspired by connections with people and ideas. The personalities take joy in interpreting these connections, reinventing and experimenting with both themselves and new perspectives. No other type explores and experiments in this way more. This creates a sense of spontaneity, making adventures seem unpredictable even to their close friends and loved ones. Despite all this, adventurers are definitely introverts, surprising their friends further when they step out of the spotlight to be by themselves to recharge. Just because they are alone, though, doesn't mean people with adventure personality types sit idle. They take this time for introspection, assessing their principles, rather than dwelling on the past or the future. Adventurers think about who they are. They return from the cloister transformed. Adventurers live to find ways to push their passions. Riskier behaviors like gambling and extreme sports are more common with this personality type than others. Fortunately, their attunement to the movement and their environment allow them to be better than most. Adventurers also